humans and future AI overlords. I'm at labs.withgoogle.com. This is where you can try Google's latest experiments and labs, help test early stage experiments to shape the future of technology together. And this is pretty amazing. I think it's great they're working now with the Magic Compose. That's part of the tools in the Messages app. And there is also Google Search. This is a search generative experience, which we've played around a little bit with. And now there's the Google Workspace, unlock new ways of working with AI. So inside of the Google tools. And there's also here at the bottom, there's the using AI to turn your words into music. So NotebookLM. So, and we've played with that. That's what I used for my intro music. It was like the first thing I created. So anyway, but the thing that we're focused on today is this NotebookLM, supercharged learning and ideation with AI, an AI-first notebook grounded in the information you choose and trust. This sounds really interesting. And I remember when they were talking about this, I think it was called Project Tailwind initially. So I got my notification from Google today about getting access to it. And when I clicked on it, it took me here to welcome to NotebookLM. It says upload sources. Pick the docs you want to use from Google Drive. And NotebookLM will use those sources to answer your questions. Get an instant summary. NotebookLM automatically gives you the major themes and suggests questions to help you understand your sources. And then dive deeper, but don't stop there. NotebookLM can explain, organize, remember, or riff on whatever information you give to it, so ask away. NotebookLM Early Access Program, up to 5 projects, each with a max of 5 sources, maximum 5,000 words per source. That is very cool. So I get to pick the docs I want to use from my Google Drive and NotebookLM to use as the source content. It will do some instant summarization and suggest questions to help me understand my sources. Then I can dive deeper and riff. I love how they use that word, riff, on whatever information you give to it. So ask away. So this is interesting. This is really cool. So the terms of service, you agree that you use your notebook, your use of NotebookLM is subject to the Google terms of service and the generative AI additional terms of service. NotebookLM is an experimental technology and may sometimes display inaccurate or offensive information that doesn't represent Google's views. So I'm going to click on the Google terms of service. Actually, what I wanted to do there was, I click next. Let me open this in a new tab, and let me open this in a new tab. I just like to have those. I'm going to click agree. All right, so here's the interface. So NotebookLM Experimental, welcome to NotebookLM Early Access Program. You can view FAQs in our community and submit bugs using the icons in the top right corner. All right, so we've got our onboarding. Okay, so this document author is using a pageless format. The pageless format allows you to add wide range of images and tables. So this is part of that Google Docs pageless formatting. So that's great. That's really not part of this. So this is the NotebookLM product FAQ external. So there's known issues around becoming unresponsive after several questions. Refresh the page will typically resolve the issue. And then we've got a place to file a bug, vote for new features. There's a suggestion one here. So it looks like this is a form, so you can vote for a feature. Let's take a look if they have anything in there. So NotebookLM features, this form will run from July 10th through the 31st. We release updated version of the survey every 3 weeks. Okay, that's cool. So looks like they've got just a couple of features in here. If you could have just one new feature, what would it be? Which next source type would you immediately support? PDF, because the world sadly still uses them. Websites, websites, slide sheets, emails. I mean, I feel like websites would be like my number one. That's what I would pick. So I'm definitely going to say websites. And then if you could have just one new feature, what would it be? Well, I haven't used it yet, so I'm not exactly sure. But from looking at this, I mean, I want to write notes like a traditional notebook app. Upload other source types. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, that's because that's kind of tied to this one. Show your answer. I'm just going to say, for any other features, I'm going to say integrate with Google Bard, because I want everything to integrate with Google Bard. I love Google Bard. Okay, anyway, well, I submitted a feature request and responded to that. So anyway, so that was, so what is it? Okay, all right. NotebookLM is an AI-powered notebook that allows you to explore ideas and answer questions using the power of a language model grounded in documents you select. Think of it as an on-demand research assistant that has read all the materials important to your work and that can instantly summarize or create information you need. The NotebookLM AI needs to learn from the sources you share with it, helping you remember important facts, make new connections, or synthesize information across multiple documents. Wow, this is awesome. It's like creating your own language model, custom language model based on what you want. This is so cool. Oh. Things to try. Upload 5 sources from your drive. So anything in Google Doc format will work as long as it's less than 5,000 words. Okay, so I've got to get what I want inside a Google Doc, less than 5,000 words. So upload 5 sources, so only 5 documents. That seems kind of a limitation. Ask NotebookLM any questions about the information in your sources, and it will respond with an answer grounded in the documents you've uploaded, as well as related passages from those documents as citations. You can ask questions, drawing information in from all your sources, or just select a single source. Some examples: upload meeting notes and summarize all, upload a scientific article, create a glossary of key terms, upload a set of notes about a historical figure, ask what some of the contributions. So NotebookLM is not just limited to factual queries. You can also get creative with it. For example, upload a draft. This, I guess, the riffing comes in. Upload a draft short story and tell it to suggest ideas for a new character. I could add this to the narrative. Upload a business plan and get NotebookLM to suggest 3 new features for this product. Oh, wow. Upload a draft of a blog post and ask what 3 titles or subtitles for this post. This is interesting. So it's interesting having customization. So why is this product called NotebookLM? So NotebookLM is an experimental product designed from the ground up using the power and promise of language models. It is also a very different kind of notebook where you can use your existing documents and notes to help you learn, create, and brainstorm. I'm so excited about customizing this. Why did you create it? So with so many documents spread across so many locations, it's hard to make the most of the information you have. Oh, that is so true. That's why we started exploring how to apply the power of AI to riff on specific information you've selected. NotebookLM is an app that offers you a space where you can collaborate with an AI, brainstorm ideas, ask questions, organize thoughts, all drawn from your own data source documents. So I really like this. I'm so excited. We'll be opening access to small groups so people gradually register here to get on the wait list. Should I ask it on my desktop or mobile? At this time, NotebookLM is best viewed on a desktop computer. That's good to know. The font may appear too small on mobile devices. Yep. Why can't I access it on my company email? NotebookLM is only available to personal Google accounts. It's not supported for the enterprise Google Workspace or Google Workspace for education users at this time. Why can't I access the waitlist? NotebookLM waitlist has several access restrictions at this time. It's available in the US only. It's available to signed in Google users only via personal Google accounts. It is not supported for Google Workspace or Google Workspace for education users. It is not supported for accounts designated as under the age of 18. Is this part of Google Workspace? NotebookLM is a standalone experiment available in Google Labs. We do not have plans to make it part of any other Google product at this time. I hope it's so awesome that you will not turn it off. Please, Google, don't make my heart 100 times bigger and then pop it like a bubble. So what is Labs? Labs is a space for experimenting with ideas. Our goal is to invite anyone to test out new ideas and let you give feedback directly to the team who built them. Some of the ideas might grow into full-blown Google products. Hopefully this one, fingers crossed, I'm crossing all my fingers, but others won't. Your input will help us decide. Okay, so what is a source? So product FAQs, what's a source? A read-only document uploaded by the user to ground the model in the information relevant to their needs, currently limited to Google Docs you have access to. So creating a Google Doc, okay, why do I get a limited number of sources and words? We'll review these limits periodically to help determine the best user experience. If you find the limits to be too low, please submit feedback here. What's a notebook? A notebook, a collection of sources and notes curated by the user. Currently, each notebook can contain 5 sources and 1 note. What if I want to write more than 1 note? Excellent follow-up. In this early stage of development, we want to learn what features matter most to the users. Vote here for your top feature requests. What's a key passage? For most questions or instructions you give NotebookLM, the software will return key passages to support the AI's response. These are direct quotes from your source documents related to your query. Seeing these passages can help you check the AI's accuracy and find the original quote. That's cool. That's very cool, actually. Because I know that's one thing that we struggle with a little bit with AIs is accuracy. What's a document guide? When you upload a new source to NotebookLM, the app automatically creates a document guide that summarizes the major themes and suggests questions you can ask to better understand the source material. So I like that. I like that, and also providing basic questions to kind of start off with. That's very cool. Where can I write my notes? So each project contains a notes doc where you can jot down your own ideas or capture information that NotebookLM uncovers from your sources. Each response from the AI has a Save to Notes icon on the right side, and you can also copy and paste key passages into the notes doc. What type of files do you support? Currently, NotebookLM supports Google Docs. Okay, so we have to get everything into a Google Doc. Can I upload a PDF? To upload a PDF to NotebookLM, first upload the file to Google Drive. From there, right-click on the PDF and select Open in Google Docs. This is where a Google Doc version of the PDF is, if possible. Okay, that's a good point, because all PDFs aren't created equal. You can then select the Google Doc for upload in NotebookLM. Will edits affect my document? Sources in NotebookLM are read-only, which means that any documents you upload in the app are a copy of the original, and NotebookLM can't delete or edit your original files. Okay, that's good to know. Will updates in Google Doc be reflected in NotebookLM? At the moment of upload, NotebookLM will make a copy of the original doc in NotebookLM. Past this point, the app will not keep track of any updates or changes in the doc or access, so you'll have to manually re-upload to refresh the content. So how do we give feedback? When you're in NotebookLM product, click the feedback icon in the top right corner of your screen to submit feedback, or you can click here to access the same form. Any and all feedback is welcome. Why does my document look different in NotebookLM? So when you upload a document, NotebookLM may reformat tables, skip images. We're working on supporting these in future releases. So tables and image. So it looks like there's good to know limitations around tables and images. What data are you collecting and how is it being used? When you interact with NotebookLM, the conversations, feedback, and usage information will be collected and stored in a manner that is not linked to your Google account. We will use your feedback to increase the effectiveness of our model's safety policies and help minimize bias in our models more generally. Please do not include any personal information about yourself or others in your interactions in the NotebookLM. We do not train new models based on any type of content you've uploaded. I love how you state that emphatically. That's great. How come I don't always get citations? So if your source is sufficiently short, NotebookLM will reference the entire document. If you want citations for this use case, please vote for this feature here. Okay. Important guidelines and limitations. So why can't I access it? NotebookLM is an experimental project, and you can only use the product if you're part of the early access program. You'll have received an email from us. Are there any limits to how many files you can upload? Yes, you're limited to 5 projects. Each project can contain up to 5 sources, and each source can contain up to 5,000 words. So you've got 5 projects with 5 sources, which is 5 Google Docs, maximum of 5,000 words per Google Doc. Lots of 5s there. So, okay. So basically each project is a max of 25,000 words. Interesting. So that'll be interesting to think about, like, how to use this. What content should I not upload to LM? You should not upload any documents or personal and sensitive information, e.g. names, addresses, phone numbers in them. Community. So how do I join the NotebookLM Discord server? You can join the server by clicking join the community in the app on the top right corner. I'm in, but everything is locked. You'll have to verify your early access program status by filling out the form here. What can I use this community for? We'd love to hear your feedback on the product. Post the different use cases you're discovering, or let us know if you've encountered any issues. So I am absolutely excited. Look, there's people reading the document right now. That's so cool. I love shared information. It's so awesome. All right, so let me go back here. That's the terms of service. That was the other terms of service. These are my notebooks. So I clicked on the question. This is the form. So this is the feedback form. So basically, I'm not going to do anything because I'm not quite ready, but that's good to know there. And then here's the Discord. Okay, so here's the Discord. Well, this is very, very exciting. Now, I am going to think about, I've got some ideas in mind already. Off the bat, my mind's going, oh my God, I want to do this. Like immediately, like I've got a scenario that I really want to do. And it's a learning scenario that I think could be really, really helpful. This stuff's not in Google Docs, so I have to do some conversion, see if that conversion works. And it's in some horrible, to be honest, PDFs, but I'm going to think about it. So I'll come back with an actual NotebookLM example after I set it up, and then I'll show you how it actually works. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. If you're not at labswithgoogle.com, get on there and join the wait lists to try out these incredible new AI tools. They are phenomenal. Also, if you have not played with Google Bard, you need to get on it. And that's just simply bard.google.com. And I love bard.google.com. In fact, I'm going to ask it, what is NotebookLM? And let's see if it even knows what NotebookLM is. NotebookLM is an experimental AI-powered note-taking assistant from Google Labs. It uses a large language model to help you summarize facts, explain complex ideas, and brainstorm new connections based on sources you provide. NotebookLM is still under development as a potential to be a powerful tool for students, researchers, and anyone who wants to make sense of their notes and research. Here are some of the things you can do with NotebookLM. Summarize long documents and articles, explain concepts in a clear and concise way, brainstorm new ideas and connections between different sources, generate questions to help you learn more about a topic, create new content such as presentations or essays. NotebookLM is still under development, so there are some limitations. For example, it can be difficult to get NotebookLM to understand your question or requests. However, Google is constantly working to improve the tool, and I expect that will become more powerful and the end user user-friendly in the future. If you're interested in trying NotebookLM, you can sign up on the waitlist on Google NotebookLM website. I hope you will find it as helpful as I do. Thank you, Google Bard. Perfect, 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 as always. And thank you all for joining me. Have a great day, and I will be back with a NotebookLM example probably this weekend. Have a good one.